Alright, we're out here at Chicago Park again. And Mark is on the board with an Indian, a nice greenie. 1891. This thing is beautiful shape. How deep was it?
Oh, geez. Topped out right about here, so
What,
2.5, 3 inches maybe?
3 inches?
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 inches deep.
Really? Look how nice that thing came out in that
I was
soil.
digging deep round nails, so I was thinking it might have been filled.
It's in good shape too. It's in real nice shape.
Yeah. This soil here, this sandy soil,
Yeah,
everything comes out nice.
Oh, nice. Congrats. 3 inches,
About
huh?
time.
I've been trying to find deep signals. I've been finding a lot of round
That's what I was doing
nails.
too, but this was coming up on mine in like the 69 to 70. So that's kind of...
I got a silver ring, bro.
Did you? Oh yeah, that's a nice ring.
See, now it's coming up 70,
70, 71?
73. But when it's in the ground, it comes up like 69 to 72.
Yeah, they're all
It's
over
all
the
over
board.
the place.
Right.
And it even grunts a little bit like, you know, but I know to dig it because previous. When it's at silver.
I'm still out here at the Chicago Park. There's Leonard there, and it's been slow going for a while. I've been digging a lot of pieces of iron. But I just got a really scratchy signal, probably about 5-6 inches down, and I do see a silver coin there. I haven't picked it up. I just hit it with the pinpointer, and I saw the silver edge of it. So I'm gonna look at this together. Hopefully it's something good. Okay, you can see it right down there. It wasn't really that deep. It's about 5-6 inches down.
What you got?
Plata.
Plata! You got the barber?
It might be a mark. Yep. Well, I know what I gotta do for you, coin police. Much more effective than those Mickey Mouse spray bottles. Squeaky clean. Yeah, just taking a little break here at Chicago Park. My allergies are really kicking my ass. But a lot of you guys, well, 3 of you in particular, have been asking me what settings I use for my CTX 3030. So I'm gonna take a little break and I'm gonna run through it with you guys and let you guys know what I use. Okay, if you notice here, I run an open screen. Okay, this is something that you're gonna have to, I go by sound, I'm not a numbers guy. Now if you go by numbers, what you're gonna do is you're gonna talk yourself out of digging targets that might be mixed in with junk, because if you got a coin mixed in with a piece of iron, it can draw those numbers down or it can raise them up depending on what's in them. This is just a guide. I listen for those signals that are mixed in with trash or sound really junky or sound like iron or are mixed with iron, the one-way hits, because you can have a coin, most coins aren't going to be laying flat. If you have a flat coin, yeah, you're going to get an easy tone, but coins can be this way, this way, this way. Again, there could be stuff in there drawing that number down or pulling that number up. Never go by numbers, always go by sound. I know running an open screen is really hard on your ears, but it's something that you have to train yourself to get used to. And what I do is if I'm really having a hard time in iron, so what I do is I just toggle here, and you can see I got my very bottom shaded out. Now if you're running your screen and it looks like an old Tetris game, for you, those of you who remember the game Tetris, what it's going to do is not only you're going to lose depth, but it's going to mask over that coin. If you got a coin sitting with a nail or a piece of junk, it's going to null over that and you're going to miss it. Again, you know, these parks here, all the easy signals, cherry signals are long gone. You got to dig them iffy ones. Now if you notice here, I run it in auto +3. Sorry about the coin police. But anyway, if I see it down to 19 or less, I'm in Chicago, so there's cops and ambulance almost every 10 minutes out here. But if I see this number going 19 or less like it is now, I'll bump it up in manual, okay? Now the program I use is Ferris coin. I always have my recovery fast on, my deep on. Now this is a good thing to have when you run in manual. When you run in manual sensitivity, you're going to notice this machine is going to be really chattery. Now what I like to do is I like to turn the seawater on. Now what it will do is it will quiet it down a little bit, not much, but then the next trick I do, hold this, let me X out of that, hold this down, and I go into auto noise cancel. And what I do is I'll go through each channel until I get the least amount of chatter. That's my trick for running manual sensitivity, because when you run it as far as you can in manual, you know it's going to give you the best depth, but it's also going to be more chattery and unstable. So that's what I do. I'll flip through these channels until it quiets down, and I'll turn that seawater mode on. My response is always on normal. My tone ID profile, now again, I run in combined in Ferris coin. Now the good thing about combined mode is you can change the tones to however you like them. Like I run my nickels a little high. You know, I got everything set the way I like it. Now the good thing about Ferris coin is it puts everything on the 12 line, and the bad thing about Ferris coin is it puts everything on the 12 line. But the best part about Ferris coin is it's almost like two-tone Ferris on an E-track. You can really distinguish the iron grunts from the conductive targets. I do have the stock, you know, the 50 conductive mode. I have it set up here. That's where you have it for you. I don't know, if you, those of you that are familiar with the E-track, you got that multiple tones that are blending in. It's got that fluty sound. Now I don't like that because I can't distinguish what is what. I mean, some people love it. I hate it. You know, I had an E-track and I hated the thing. I got rid of it. I got another CTX. So, but that's what I use all the time, Ferris coin. Now sometimes I will change it to trashy ground coin. And that's if I have a lot of conductive trash. It seems, in my opinion, I can distinguish the coin sounds from like the screw caps, aluminum screw caps, a little better. But again, I hardly use this. I'm always in Ferris coin mode. So again, you know, for those of you who are asking, I hope this helps. And what I did like 5 years ago when I got this machine or whatever it was, what I did is I downloaded the Gone Hunting program. That was the big thing when the CTX came out, Gone Hunting's program. So I downloaded that and I just changed a bunch of stuff on it, changed all the tones to my liking. Again, you know, the CTX is a great machine as long as you learn what it's telling you. I know a lot of guys will go from machine to machine. It takes about a year and about 100 hours to even begin to learn your machine. Every machine talks in a foreign language. You just gotta train yourself to listen to what it's telling you. It gives you a lot of information. Now I do run target trace on here. Target trace, what it does, it shows you if you got, sometimes iron will squeal, you know, like a silver coin. But if you look at the target trace, you'll see a meteor shower on there, you know it's iron. But again, you know, do not pay attention to numbers, go by sound. It's all by sound, you know. These parks, the cherry signals are long gone unless you're door knocking at houses where everything's easy. But you know, I go by sound. And again, you know, use as less discrimination as you can because it's going to affect your depth. These are the settings that I use for the soil conditions that I hunt in. So you guys can try it out, see if it works for you, play with it, you know, take your time with it. You know, and learn your machine. That's the biggest point. Learn your machine. Listen to what it's telling you. So hopefully that helps. I'm going to get back to it. Okay, we changed location here in the park. It's a really sandy soil here. When you cut a plug, it just explodes. But I was getting a signal here. It showed deeper than what it looks like it is. I don't know, it's about 7 inches down, but hopefully you can see that. I was going to do this live because it did sound good, but it was very faint. But it looks like it's an Indian there. And the sandy soil really preserved it. So we're going to pop this out. Pretty sure it's an Indian. Oh yeah. It's got that light green color to it. Got some light there. See what year it is. 19 something. 1904. Oh, this is an amazing shape. I love this one. I hope you guys can see it. I'm looking through it with the viewfinder at the same time you are, so. Cool. You're right there. Look who's hiding. The Chicago Coin Police. Hopefully you didn't see me rub on that Indian. And Mark's in the way blocking him. You can see him there. Probably got the binoculars on me. Well, don't rub it. The coin police is still sitting over there. Mark just said he got a silver. I think he said ring.
I don't know if it's. I think it's plated.
Yeah, it's a junker. I can tell from here. Want.
It's got some writing inside, but
Yeah, it says junk.
I think it's plated. You can tell.
Yeah, it's a junker. Well, I'm out here at Chicago Park again. Today's second day. Yesterday we didn't do too well, just found a couple coins, but I'm out here at a different park and I dug down about 5-6 inches and I see a coin there. I don't know if it's a foreign coin, a token. I haven't picked it up. We're gonna look at it together. You see it right there. I hit it with the pinpointer. Oh, it's gonna be a CTA token. So it's not too old, probably from the maybe 20s or 30s or maybe even 40s. Chicago Transit Authority. Oh, cool. On the board with something. That guy right there, I thought he was picking up cigarette butts, but he's actually playing dice by himself. I hope he's winning. Weird, strange people out here in Chicago. Well, there's Mark there. This one was a real crummy signal. I took the shovel, flipped it over, and went with the pinpointer. I see a dime there. I don't know what it is. We are going to see it together. Hopefully it's an old one. I don't know what this is.
Can you look?
I think it's a mark. Check it out, see if you can see a date. Just be careful with it in case it's...
Yeah, 1940 something.
40s.
I see a 4.
Yeah, go ahead and flick the dirt off it then. Okay, we're at a different section of the park. And I dug about a 6-7 inch hole here. And it wasn't down in here, so I was flipping, or I was searching through the top of the plug with the pinpointer. If you could see that, that is a silver dime. See what it is. Well, it's going to be a mark. I don't know what the year is going to be on it. I'll clean it up at the end of the video. I doubt it's going to be old because it wasn't that deep. I must have stepped in dog crap or something because it's really... I think it's all over my foot. Well guys, hopefully you can see this. It's a little Orphan Annie's token, but I stabbed it. I'm pretty sure that was for me. Looks like almost a perfect match. Definitely, that's what it says. Little Orphan Annie's something. Have Mark read it out loud. What's it say? Does that look like a fresh break? I can't tell. Kind of on the one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You might find the other piece in there.
Yeah, I stabbed it.
Radio Orphan Annie's
Drink your Ovaltine.
Society.
That radio show, so that's got to be from the 40s then, maybe. 30s or 40s.
There probably was something over here.
Yeah.
You might be able to find it in there.
Yeah, I'll look for it. Cool. Oh, I love this. Better than that mercury dye I'm fine. Alright, everybody. Oh. See that silver rim down there? Don't know what it's going to be. It's about maybe 5 inches down, so it's probably going to be another merc.
Indian?
Silver dime.
Merc?
I don't know yet. It might be a merc because it's only 5 inches deep. See the edge right there?
Oh yeah.
So we'll get it out together. Yeah, it's a merc. And where are the older stuff? Where's the barbers? I'll see if you can see what that is. Just be careful with it in case it's an early one.
43.
Dang it.
Hitting those 40s.
Man, where's the old stuff at? Alright, I'll just give this a little bath at the end of the video. Well, not long after that merc, I just, this is definitely a war nickel here. You can see that. Hopefully you can see it through the sun, but yeah, that's definitely a war nickel. Should have a big letter on top of the... And it does. It's like a P or a D, I can't tell. Cool. This is my 4th silver coin today. I wish I can get older, but I'll take them. They're fun to find. Obviously, I'm in a section here from the... Section here from the 40s. Okay, we're done with the hunt. Sunday at the Chicago Park. I got everything laid out in tailgate here, and we made some decent finds today. So, show you what we got, all the junk we found. Sorry I didn't get to do any live digs because everything just sounded like crap. I didn't want to waste a bunch of SD card life on it. So I did a few live digs. They turned out to be memorials and a couple wheat pennies. So I'm going to turn you around here, show you what we got. Okay, Will County Marks finds. He dug an assortment of garbage, cleaning up the park. You could tell he was digging the clad layer. Got him dollar menu. Got a little lock. And this was cool. I didn't film this, but Fox Deluxe, it's actually a brewing company here in Chicago, I think from the 30s or 40s. I've never heard of it, so for all you beer fans out there, it's kind of neat. I have to look this up and read about it. So that's definitely a cool find here. And here's the Indian that I showed you. It's 1891. Beautiful shape. Did get a wheat penny. And he did get a Model T hubcap. And a bling ring, junker. Did get a Crota bell. Yesterday he washed it all off. Got a set of keys. Matchbox car. Here's all my junk. I think these are the old jacks, the jack game. I find these all the time. They sure sound good too. But this assortment of square nails, round nails, just stuff that one-way hits I was digging turned out to be iron. I was just digging it all. Anything over 5 inches I've been digging. I don't care what it sounded like. And I did get some costume jewelry or bracelet here. Some kind of pin there. And I don't know what this is. Another brooch or pin or something that's broke. I did find a little bit of clad that was over 5 inches. Not very much. I did find one wheat penny that was stuck to a 1940 Jefferson. Some Chicago pull tabs. I thought this was a piece of gold. It was like a real low signal. I thought it was gold, but it's not. And a few odds and ends here. I don't know what this thing is. It's brass. It says 50 foot on it, so it might be an old tape measure. A piece of it or something. The part that winds it. That's what I'm guessing. An old button. And here's my wheat cents that I found today. I did get an old key. It's not fair. It's not too old. Probably from the 20s or 30s, maybe even 40s. Who knows? And my little Orphan Annie token that I destroyed. I did find the other piece of it. It was busted in two. There's my 1904 Indian that I found yesterday. That I filmed and showed you. And then here's that one Mercury dime that I cleaned for your coin police at the car wash. And then this is what I got today. I got 4 silver coins, 3 Mercs, 1 war nickel. These are all from the 40s, I believe. So that's it. That's it for today. Nothing super old except for the Indian pennies we found. You know, everything else has been from the 30s and 40s. So hopefully next time we get out, we're going to do some old farmhouses at the front yard. So hopefully next weekend we'll find some old stuff like large cents and stuff. What do you say?
Yeah,
yeah?
Definitely.
All right. So hopefully next week I'll have some old stuff to show you. But nevertheless, it's a good hunt. Happy with what I found. So until next time.